Thank you for allowing us to present to you why we believe Cool Roofing has an important role to play in BC's efforts to combat the mounting effects of climate change. Cool Roofs BC is a non-profit charity formed for the purpose of educating BC's public, political parties, and this year's election candidates as to the urgent need for BC to begin employing cool roofing as a means of combating the increasingly detrimental effects of climate change. Cool roofing can lower temperatures within and around buildings, provide energy savings by reducing air conditioning requirements, and help reduce discomfort and heat-related deaths in buildings where interior cooling is not available. Cool roofing is increasingly being employed globally as a means of counteracting the effects of climate change. Toronto, for example, began incentivizing the use of green and cool roofing as early as 2006. This unfortunately has not been the case in BC, it standing in dramatic contrast to other North American jurisdictions including Washington State and Oregon. If BC is to prepare itself for the heat effects of climate change that are threatening to dramatically worsen in the future, this is a situation that must change. BC has experienced two significant extreme heat events in recent history, both having occurred during La Niña climatic conditions. The first was in 2009, after which studies were done but whose recommendations, unfortunately, were not acted upon by government. We experienced the second event during the summer of 2021, during which long-standing temperature records were dramatically broken, 619 heat-related human deaths occurred, and an estimated 1 billion sea creatures perished along with an unknown number of land animals and insects. A number of studies have been published concerning the 2021 heat wave. Two of them estimate that without change, BC could be experiencing as many as 1,370 heat-related deaths by 2030, this escalating to as many as 5,000 annually by the end of the century. And these estimates could be understatements given what has occurred over the past 12 months. Globally, land and ocean temperatures are the warmest ever experienced, and we are already surpassing the internationally agreed upon 2015 Paris Accord 1.5 degrees Celsius recognized as the maximum acceptable increase without uncontrollable runaway consequences. And alarmingly, Canada has been warning at twice the global average. Globally, urban areas account for only 0.5% of the Earth's surface but are home to more than half the world's population. Within urban areas, up to 40% of surface can be covered by roofing, and it is well recognized that urban area temperatures are significantly higher than those in the countryside surrounding them. Not only are urban temperatures higher during the day, they remain so during overnight hours as well. This is known as the urban heat island effect. The major benefits provided by cool roofing can be summarized as follows. Temperatures are lower both within and around cool-roofed buildings. Research has indicated energy savings of up to 10 to 15% can be provided. Depending on how an area's electrical energy is produced, improved air quality can be achieved. For humans, cool roofing can mean increased levels of comfort, improved health, and a reduction in heat-related deaths. Less requirement for air conditioning, fans, and other electrical cooling measures can also serve to strengthen an area's electrical grid by helping to reduce the occurrence of grid overloads that can result in brownouts and grid failures. Surprisingly, one study has estimated that cool roofing combined with other measures such as light-colored pavements and building exteriors, combined with trees and other greenery, can provide up to 12 times their initial cost in economic benefit. For BC, the bottom line is that increasing use of cool roofing represents a significant opportunity to prepare for the coming escalating heat impacts of climate change. BC lags far behind other North American jurisdictions in adopting cool roofing as a means of combating climate change. New York City is the leader in this regard, having now painted over 15 million square feet of older roofs white, and continues to do so at a rate of an additional million square feet annually. Further, New York City has recently implemented a program to install new white membrane roofing, in combination with solar panel energy production, sufficient to service 250,000 homes. As BC Hydro is forecasting the need for a dramatic increase in the province's electrical production, this needing to come from sustainable sources commencing as early as 2028, BC needs to begin implementing its own programs similar to what New York City is already doing. The provincial government is currently unaware of the benefits cool roofing can provide. Attempts to inform BC Housing and various government ministries of these benefits have met with bureaucratic resistance. They're choosing to continue mandating the use of a poor-performing, dangerous, and environmentally harmful product which stands in complete contradiction to the government's stated Clean BC environmental objectives. This is one of the fundamental reasons CoolRoofsBC has been formed, and why your financial support is needed to make change happen. Should you wish to financially support CoolRoofsBC's efforts to combat the coming escalating heat effects of climate change by creating cooler environments within BC urban areas and elsewhere, your greatly appreciated donation can be made through CoolRoofsBC's below-shown GoFundMe account. To summarize, CoolRoofsBC's mission is to provide education concerning cool roofing and its benefits, and to advocate for its greater adoption within BC as one important means of combating the increasing effects of climate change that we all, together face. Thank you for listening, and we look forward to your support and participation in this endeavor.